All right, guys, we are doing a box battle. We got Mark Snisson against Charlene. We have not opened these yet. Hopefully they're circulated, but usually this type of box, they're circulated. We're gonna open it up and see. All right, come on. I'm hoping we get a buffalo in this box. Last box we had silver. No buffaloes in the last box. And these are definitely circulated. Let's look for enders and we'll get into it.
All right, first find of the box. Look what we have right here. We have a D mint mark, and that color of that nickel looks pretty gray. This is going to be a 35% nickel. 35. This is going to be a 35% silver nickel, wartime nickel. Look at that. We got a Denver mint mark. Zoom in here a little bit. Pretty worn. Let's flip it over. 3, 2, 1. And we have a 1944. That's pretty awesome. We'll check that out in the book and see how many were minted. And here is our 1944. This one is fairly not low mint, but it's lower mintage. This one's one of the harder ones to find in circulation. They didn't quite make as many. Let's just check out the details real quick. Not too bad, not too bad. It's pretty worn. It's what you would expect to find in a nickel from World War II. There's the D. It doesn't look like there's any RPMs going on there. RPM stands for repunched mint mark. A lot of these details were put in by hand, like the mint marks, and sometimes you had some operator error and they accidentally smacked the hammer a couple of extra times, and they would mint a couple of different mint marks, right? A couple of the same mint marks into the same spot, and you would get a doubling effect. This one only, 32 million minted for the 1944, which is pretty low mint. A lot harder to find a 44D than, some of the other ones that were hundreds of millions. So, pretty awesome find. And here we go. Look at this. Another silver nickel. This is another, wow, this is crazy. Wartime nickel. That's a 1943 silver wartime nickel, and that is a P mint mark, Philadelphia. So there could be a couple of different things that's going on here. We could have a 1943 over 42, and we'll check for that. And there could also be the double I. We'll check for that as well under the scope, and we'll get you a mintage. All right, we got the 43P under the scope here. You can see the giant mint mark there. Just gonna zoom around a little bit and just check it out, see if there's possibly anything going on there, error-wise. I don't see anything on the back. No RPMs that I can see. Flip it over. We do need to check for a couple of things. The 1943, there is a 42 over 43, and on the 42 over 3, you'll see this little, a little mark kind of coming up, it's like right here, and it's from the 2. It's like the curl of the 2, I believe. I have found one before. This is not it. Another thing that we can check for is the doubled I. The doubled I, and it would be very, very obvious. This one does not have it, but there's another I on the doubled I that's just a little bit further south. And you'll see the lines from the eye socket and everything. And it doesn't look, I don't see any doubling anywhere. No lamination peels or errors or anything like that. So the 1943P, 271 million minted. Oh, look what we've got here, guys. Holy cow. 1938. That is a first year Jefferson nickel. And man, that date on that is nice and crispy clean. Let's flip it over to the back again. I didn't see a mint mark. It is a Philadelphia. But I'll tell you what, finding those 1938s is extremely hard. Let's look that one up. All right, let's take a look at that 38. This is a beautiful coin as well. Really hard to find that first year Jefferson in any mint. Philadelphia, though, they made quite a few of them. But they're still pretty hard to find. You don't find them too often. Pretty good details. I just love the font on the date there, the 38. The little 8 looks like a little mini snowman, like a skinny snowman. And a lot of times you'll see the 59s, and they'll kind of resemble the 38, but nothing like seeing the 38. Let's look at the back. Check it out, see if we have like any lamination peels or anything. Pretty nice condition. I mean, it's what you expect from a coin from this era. All right, pretty awesome. Holy cow, guys, look at this nickel right here. The condition on this is insane. That is an S mint mark right there above Monticello, which means this is a silver nickel, but look at the condition of this. It is not all gray and gross like most of them that you find. This one's in extremely good condition. I have found them in even better condition than this, but this one's pretty nice. That's an S mint mark. Let's flip it over. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Wow. Is that another 43? That's a 43. 1943 S mint mark. And look at the condition on that. That is insane. Beautiful, beautiful coin. Let's go look that one up right now. All right, here we go. There is the S mint mark. This is a beautiful coin, guys. You don't usually find them in this kind of shape. Very, very nice, nice details on the coin. You can actually, look at that. You can actually see a couple of steps in the steps, which is pretty awesome. Usually these things are so worn you can't even see anything on the steps. Nice sharp details there on the lettering. Let's check out the front. And that is the 1943. Nice, beautiful, sharp date there. Oh, almost looked like a cud going on right there, but it's not. So this one, there was, let's see, 104 million minted of the 1943 S. And this one's in pretty good shape. I'd say this is probably like a $5 coin or so. So that's not too bad. Not too bad. All right, guys. Could we possibly have another silver nickel right here? We've got a 1942. I don't know if it looks silver, though. I don't know if it's silver. Let's take a peek. They did make both silver and Cupro nickel nickels in 1942. They started making the silver ones halfway through the year. Let's flip it over, see if it is. 3, 2, 1. Oh, no. It does not have the large mint mark on the back, which tells us that this is not silver. It is a 1942 copper nickel, nickel right there, the Jefferson nickel. But that's still pretty awesome. And here's a look at some of the other coins that we found. Here's that 42 that didn't have a mint mark, so we know that one's not silver. Here's another one. This is 1959, Denver. There's a 51. Pretty nice shape there. That's a Philly. We're just going to take a look at all of these real quick. This one was a Denver mint mark, 1956. What is going on there? It looks like there's something going on maybe down here. I'm going to take a closer look at that. I'll set that aside. Make sure that it's not an error like a lamination peel. There's a 54. And that is, looks like is that an S mint mark? It is an S mint mark. 54S. All right, look at this little Canadian action. Whoops, I dropped it. Let's flip it side to side here. 1987. That was our only Canadian coin. This one's a Philly. And I just flipped it the wrong way. 1941, almost silver. Almost so silver year. We got lots from the 40s. There's another 41. This one's got a mint mark, the D mint mark. 1957, nice little coin right there. Another Philly. Look at again, that one's really worn, so it's going to probably be 40s. Yep, 41. Right around that silver year. Man, this was such a great box. 58. That's a Denver. Couple more here. There's another Philly. 1954 Philly. And another Philly, 54 Philly. 1940. It's so weird to me. 1940 coins always, usually when you find them, they're in pretty decent shape. I don't know why that is. 41. Look at that. So many in the 40s. And this one was a Philly. 1953. So overall, an awesome box. 3 silvers, a first-year Jefferson. No Buffaloes, but we'll see you next time on the next box battle. And we'll see you then. Happy hunting.